They don't love us all we need. Every careful life, it's truly a better day. Well, sit in your house so they know that someone cares. So the prayers for them will not be in vain. Ask him so, no way. Need a helping hand. We are.
Okay, hello folks. Good evening, good morning, and welcome to my live broadcast. This is your Hilda's Move. Hilda Move is my name. I'm shooting this live straight away from village for you to have you once more. For a long time we haven't got a live broadcast together, but thanks to the good we have a live broadcast. Now I will not dwell much here because I need to rapidly and go to the cash flow coaching, which is the best of all what we have been having. Okay, TBC, we have three things that we're talking in TBC. What is TBC? TBC and what have we achieved with TBC? And talking about what is started a series of parts or the public announcement of the private society or the elimination we call the association, which is TBC. So part will totally close announcement that I've explained for. So if you're new in TBC to watch a video in TBC, this video is going to permit you to understand what TBC is all about, the purpose and the vision of TBC is all about. And those of the French community, I will definitely videos folks to give you the all about this mission. So stay tuned to my YouTube channel. Be ready. I'm going to shoot also give explanation and an understanding as one of the broadcasters of TVC of this entertainment. Okay, during this time a lot, we're going to go directly to where we stopped the last time. Directly to where we stopped the last time. I'll bet us to share our screen. Um, the live broadcast of Randy. That is the same button live broadcast of Randy. And I think there was a lot of information that super. The voice of TBC, one of the voices of TBC gave us in the same button on Monday. To first of all go through that, and from there we are going to have a good understanding along today. Okay, I will I've shared my screen. So we to that same button maybe. We're moving forward to that same button meeting. Here is the same button meeting of Monday the 22nd of October. And the greatest news on this same button is that what the billion coin is exploding in different languages. So we have already the English send button meeting, we have the French send button meeting, we have the Hindi send button meeting, and we have the Bengali send button meeting. Now is coming with Tom next Monday, the Cambodia send button meeting, and soon will come with the Spanish send button meeting. So guys, there are a lot of great things that are taking place in the TBC family. So rest assured as we are moving along. Okay, without wasting time, I'll go directly to where in our 21 points of the public announcement of TBC, we're going to I think we are at point up to point I think point 6 or point 7. So I'll continue, we'll wrap it up and realities of the send button meeting that were being given last week that were marvelous and that is exposed the true reality of the full human value of which TBC is promoting. Okay, excuse me, sir. Now let's continue. Now the next point read thus: we have agreed agreement to share a global sharing life for society is derived mutual support and benefit. TBC and Kringles are a private currency, which means it designed to flow through a channel much like as river has a current and flows through its course, or electricity has a current that flows through wires that provide the value of connecting work to light our homes and run our factories. We have the common purpose and value of using our life force as a current that flows through the course of our system, which is made up of living men, women, and children. Elementary means charitable, and we define our society as such because we believe in the true charity of kindness, giving, sharing, and supporting lives of integrity and respect. As we all work together to build this global community, we are providing true giving and sharing for all who participate, meaning that everything is being shared for all who participate in growing the community. We are a charitable, elementary society, which means that we treat kindness, charity, giving, sharing, and supporting lives and integrity and respect with everyone. So those are the things that we do in the TBC community. Any use, the next point, excuse me, any use or reference to commercial terms or cooperative value ratio against national currencies or precious metals is only for comparative purposes and does not impute any direct or secure relationship to such instruments or assets. Any misconstruction of this in the past was done by mistake and error for which we apologize and shall rapidly correct as stated herein. So any misconstrue of which the TBC committee or the private association or the private criminal society was measuring with the world currency will be soon corrected as much as possible. Now we continue with the next one. Any inference that TBC or Kringle is a medium of investment is entirely inaccurate. And once again, any language in previous materials, websites, or presentations that may have engendered such mistaken inference shall be corrected. Any statement that our private medium of exchange carried fungible potential with public currency was never inferred or intended. Meaning that what? We are to correct everything that has to do with TBC. TBC is not an investment, it's not a medium of investment. So any accurate information that linked the Kringles Private Society to investment will be corrected as time passes with the new articles in the blog. Now we'll go on with the next article in the public announcement. Henceforth, we shall use the formal names of our organizations as the Kringle Private Society and the TBC Private Contract Association. Our mission statement and related materials to this effect will be forthcoming and made available to the public via our two official websites. We do not accept any misconstruction of our society, purpose, principle, or association that might be found on any other public medium. That is, YouTube, social media platforms, individual websites. Only formally authorized material shall henceforth be considered acceptable to represent these entities, and such materials will always be issued under the former seal of the society, which is currently being developed and will soon be announced on our website. Upon such announcement, all materials, branches, publicly accessible web pages, and any other medium of communication will display the seal, and only the TBC administrative team shall be authorized to use the seal. Meaning that what everything in TBC is going to be rendered official, and the seal of TBC will be given to everything that is going out to the public, and only the authorized administrators or coordinators will be given the right to use the seal. Now we go to the next article. In the near future, articles of association will be published for the private contract association. All current and future members will be required to electronically sign and accept the articles in order to continue with their membership. These articles will comprise the contractual basis of our association, thus fulfilling the requirements of a private contract association. Henceforth, also referred to as PCA. This article will contain already existing rules of membership with the addition of a few required stipulations to properly reflect the information presented in these announcements. As a private society, the Kringle Private Society has fully authorized to create its own form of governance. Means that TVC is going to have its own form. All the members of the society are going to sign an contractual base of association, that is a membership article of association that binds everybody into the private society. As a society, pardon, the Kringles Private Society has full authority to create its own form of governance, law firm, court, and private treasury. This will be established to better serve and protect the interests of our members, and will be available to every member for the settlement of dispute and other such basic principles of a balanced society of men, women, and children. It will take time to properly fulfill these requirements, and all members will be kept informed as to the progress thereof. We request the understanding and patience of all our members in this process. Means that the governance of TBC is going to be formed, and there is going to be a constituent body for the settlement of dispute, and there are going to be checks and balances as far as the society is concerned with men, women, and children. The next article to tell of the other articles is our purpose and mission includes the education of our members so that they grow into properly informed and intelligent members of the private society and the large world society of our respective countries and the world as a whole. In months to come, we shall be implementing tools for such education so that our members can be successful with TBC and Kringles and understand how to use it for their benefits and the mutual benefit of all our members. Within such education, some of the terms and points contained in these announcements and in future materials will be clarified so that we proceed forward together as well educated body politics of competent and educated people that are here in association to benefit ourselves, the communities and nations in which we live and work, and the world as a whole. Means that what we are here to benefit everybody that participates, whatever the area or the place in which you find yourself in the world. And the last but not the least article goes thus. The only value that TBC and Kringles carry is that of the mutual benefit confidence of our private members. We hold the value of every human being on this planet to be we hold the value of every human being on this planet to be of the highest order pursuant to our privately held beliefs and conscience. All our members comprise the collective value of our society as an ecclesian that is defined as the body of the congregation. That is the living body of our congregation together. So, the value of the human being is what we call in the ecclesiast society, meaning defined as what the body of the congregation. So the body of the congregation is what we have. So we have everything that is beneficiary to everybody. We are a non-denominational and non-hierarchical body of living beings. This is the definition of a body politics. Thus, we consider our society to be an ecclesiastical body politics immune from the public, commercial, corporate jurisdiction authorities of constituted national bodies politics. We do not ascribe to any given religion, path, or other dominations of belief or creeds, while at the same time we support all of our members in the pursuit of their own right of self-determination to uphold individual beliefs and modes of living through private and personal conscience. The only exclusion to this principle is against those who would use our society to promote violence or harm to others. This includes an absolute forbiddance of any illicit use of our private medium of exchange in any manner to take advantage of another or to transgress the domestic laws of the nation in which one lives. We are here to promote peace and prosperity for all human beings and all living things in this world. That is the mission of TBC, to promote prosperity for all human beings and all living things in the world. The Kringle Society has been established in conformity and in alignment with the Paterium Door Private Society. All records of the Kringle Private Society are secured and held in the private permanent archival system of records of the Pantera Doro Society Court of the Ecclesias. We are in full alignment with the global published declaration of intentions of the Panteria Doro Private Society and formally adopt the principles contained therein. As a member of the Panteria Doro Private Society, we are aligned with and included therein through the formal announcement to all world administrative bodies and the offer of treaty of peace and concession of hostility presented to the Holy See via the Nuncio of Washington District of Columbia. We are at peace with all public entities and institutions worldwide. Naturally, in the public and the proceedings in this peaceful harmony and committee with all agencies, departments and authorities of any and all public entities of national character. Henceforth, all public communications shall be under the seal of the Kringle Private Society and International Flag of Peace. Means that we have the official seal of Kringle Private Society that shall be on everything that has to do with the Kringle Private Society. And we couple this with the flag of peace, that is the white flag of peace that should be posted on everything that has to do with the society. And the last principle or the last element goes thus: to all our current members, please be patient as we understand the necessary changes as described in these announcements. We have abundant details ready to provide within our private member enclosure in weeks and months to come. The changes being undertaken will assure a stronger and more resilient membership for all of us for the fulfillment of our mission and the prosperity of all. Thank you for your patience and consideration and continuing support. That means thank all the would-be members or the members that are already in the TBC community for their support and their help in all what we have been doing. Finally, we wish to address something that is currently in progress with respect to the inquiry being conducted by the Security Exchange Commission. That is, the Security Exchange Commission was doing inquiries on all cryptocurrencies and asked everybody that has invested in one way or the other in any cryptocurrency to give details of what they have invested in. And the answer was that leaders of TBC to equally do the same. But we believe that that was not something that would have been disturbing for everybody because the TBC society has been keeping everything in. I would just end here with this statement that has to do with the Kringle Society mission statement. Chairman Randy read it on Monday, but I still wanted to come to it to close my live broadcast because we are here to discuss three things. What is TBC? I've talked about a public announcement that gives a clear picture of what is all about TBC. And TBC now focus on what? On humans. Humans are the ones that give value to TBC. And this value of the human is well spelled out in this short paragraph that I'm going to read to you and conclude for this live broadcast because I need to run and go to the formidable, extravagant, and best place you will ever have on earth, which is cash flow coaching. Now, they say, Randy, please explain this quote from the mission statement. As a sharing society, Kringles is established as a community intended to share the world of our lives with each other. This means the personal human value of a living being, not the monetized debt enslaved metrics that we have been programmed to believe is real wealth. That is an illusion. It is a trap. The Kringle Society has been established with a vision, mission, and purpose to break through that illusion and show the world and humanity how we can free ourselves from the trap. Thus, we have created a currency to flow like the free waters of a mighty river, a river of power and force, a river of living beings that come together to see poverty, disease, and deprivation forever washed away by such waters and carried to the sea of forgiveness and dissolution, so that all men, women, and children in the world shall have lives of value, lives of purpose, living lives of meaning. Pardon. We share with each other the worth of our life force, the value of our unique capacities to create and build and purify, and we will do it by valuing our currency with the metrics of the only real value there is in this world, which is life. Life means living in full expression by supporting each member of our private society and contract association to achieve their dreams and aspirations. It is our mission to take the realization of this intention into the greater world society and show others the way of our freedom and prosperity without debt, bondage, lack, or limitation. So, that goes off with this statement. The true value of TBC is based on the number of living men and living women that join us in agreement as members. We simply measure the value in gold. That is the key statement to conclude everything. Your value is you that you are being included in the TBC family. So that being there, that is where we try to stop this live broadcast for today because we have finished the public announcement and we are going back to the global view as far as TBC is concerned. So it was a great privilege for me to have you here on this live broadcast. It has been your humble servant, Gildas Mufo. It's a privilege and catch you on for another live broadcast on this very channel. And I'll be very pleased to share with you everything. Bring your questions, bring your worries, bring what you do not understand about the TBC family, not only to me, but there are a good host of broadcasters in the TBC 27 that is 24/7 that are there to answer your questions and to give you clarifications on what TBC is, what TBC is not, and what we are where we are going with TBC. It has been of great joy for me to same times on this very channel for another live broadcast. Thank you very much and catch you next.